and show this goddamn eye, didn't he? Look at the earth. Look at the air. Look at the water. Right? It's a wicked man on this earth that fooled the world, right? They deceived the world like he was the righteous.
On Westworld.
Right.
This is why we got another one to know. So what the brother said something to you you ain't like. Forgive that brother. So what that brother stuffed on your toe? What you gonna kill him for that?
That unallowing your brother is behavior, bro.
Man, here's something wrong.
Palestinians that was destroyed is unallowed. When Santa Claus was unallowed.
Just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. I was 5'7", I was breaking my hand up. 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Used to argue in a lucid dome. Who ain't no running up? Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You draw, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the sign. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she know she fine. Got a couple of them, so never mind. They throwing the shade, cause they know I shine.
You better open this Bible. You better come back here and learn what it really says, because guess what? The people you've been learning the Bible from, they've been lying to you.
You should never have to, you don't ever have to unalive your baby ever again. If you don't want the baby, give it back here, man. We'll take care of that child, man. Bring it to the Israelite school of ISUPK. We'll raise that baby up in righteousness, man. That's what we do out here. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under Commanding General Yohana. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are in fact the true biblical Jews of this Bible, man. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We gotta wrap our heads around this. Give me Job. Give me the book of Job 9 and 24. I'm gonna show you something about this oppressor, man. I know we want to be all inclusive and all loving and all joining. You got something to say? Oh, my bad, Salaki. And all inclusive in this society, but God ain't with that, man. We should separate from the unalivers of the earth, man. I can say if he was sweet and kind and joyful and just, but that ain't the case, is it? Because if you look around you, ain't nothing but destruction. Ain't nothing but blood in the streets of America, man. Ain't nothing but blood, and it's not only in America, but everywhere else. Ain't it clear who the devil is on the earth? Anybody want to ask me that? Who destroyed the earth, man? Who destroyed the air? Who destroyed the water? Anybody want to answer that? I'm going to go in this book. I'm going to show you somebody that we done fell in love with, man. We done fell in love with the monster of the earth. We done fell in love with the beast, man.
Right.
That's what we want to join, man. That's what we want to be a part of. Let's show you something in this book real quick. Read that. We in Job 9 and 24. What we about to bring out is absolutely dynamic, man. They don't, like in the church, it's entertainment, man. You don't go to church to learn. You go to church to be entertained. But we out here to teach today. Say it again. And listen, and if you're learning anything, it's out of order. It's wrong. The church is a farce and a goddamn lie. You got that? Read.
Job chapter 9, verse 24.
Go ahead.
The earth.
The what?
The earth.
The what?
The earth.
What we standing on?
The earth.
The earth. Let's see what God to say about this earth right here. Go ahead.
The earth is given.
It's what?
Is given.
It's what?
Is given.
Go ahead.
Into the hand.
Into who?
The hand.
Into the what?
The hand.
Go ahead.
Of the wicked.
No, of the devil.
Of the wicked.
The wicked. Now let me ask you this, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Who runs the earth?
Right.
Who conquered America? Anybody want to ask me that? Who conquered the Congos? Oh, that's a hard question now, ain't it? We read the same book that's in the church. My bad. I thought we love God. I thought we all church going and loving the Bible. My bad. Somebody gotta teach the Bible one day. I mean, damn. They said the earth was given into the hands of who?
The wicked.
Of the wicked. Now, who runs the earth? Pop quiz, black man. Pop quiz. Anybody want to know who run the earth? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Now, who runs Australia? Wild guess, nobody know? Nobody, matter of fact, who conquered Australia? Who conquered America? Who conquered Africa?
Right.
Was it the French or the Portuguese or both? Was it the English? Was it the Dutch? Was it the British, the German, the what? I bet it's long, y'all. And the Italians. Anybody want to answer me that? It says the earth was given into this man. So you gotta ask yourself, I forget how to pronounce it. How you pronounce it again? Leo Scipius Africanus. That's the whole continent named after the so-called oppressor.
Right.
The earth was given to this man. And that's a dark skin, they call it a dark skin continent. Go ahead. I'm gonna read this one more time. The earth was given into the hands
Of the wicked.
of the who?
The wicked.
The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, man. Now, if you can point out who runs the earth, you gotta give them their correct characteristics. Now, I can see if this man that ran the earth was kind and just, but he didn't show this goddamn eye, did he? Look at the earth. Look at the air. Look at the water. Right? It's a wicked man on this earth that fooled the world, right? They deceived the world like he was the righteous. They deceived the world like he was the just. Deceived the world like he was defending himself. Man, my bad. You see the terminology they use for themselves? But God called them wicked though. Read on.
He covereth the faces.
He did what?
Covereth the faces.
He did what?
Covereth the faces.
He want to take a painting. He want to take a portrait. He want to cover that portrait. He want to cover that portrait and make that portrait something that it wasn't before. Anybody heard of Russian icons? I heard that. It's a book full of black images of the black ages, man, of the dark ages. They went in that book. They went in them archives, and they painted the faces thereof. Read that part again.
He covereth the faces.
This wicked man, not only is he wicked, but he covered the faces. Go ahead.
Of the judges.
The what?
The judges.
Moses.
The judges.
Christ.
The judges.
The priest.
The judges.
The prophets.
The judges.
This is what they do. They call it, you want to know what it's called, mister, right here? It's called whitewashing.
Right.
That's what it's called. That's what they did to our ruckus, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. That's why we call ourselves African American. Go ahead. It's called identity theft. Plagiarism, man.
Right.
That is a crime. That's why they call it wicked. That's why his characteristics is wicked. Come on. They cover up the faces thereof. If something they trying to hide from you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, why would you go back into history to make sure they cover the faces of the judges, man? Why was that so important? Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
If not, where and who is he? Because I don't see a Chinese Jesus. Anybody seen that before? Anybody seen the East Indian Jesus? Say it again. He said, give that brother a hand, man. Anybody seen an Arab Jesus? Anybody seen a Vietnamese, I said that? Vietnamese Jesus? Anybody seen that? Japanese. I said that one right? My bad. You know why? Because this talking about a different wicked man. It's talking about a particular wicked man. Now, since we didn't describe this wicked man, anybody want to take a wild guess who that wicked man is? Anybody want to take a wild guess? You can guess. Have some courage, man. Say it again. Come here, say it again.
think I'm Esau and I'm the devil?
You said, do I think you're Esau and that shit? That's a very, that's not a spontaneous thought. Say it again.
The preachers in where I'm from in Buffalo, New York, think I'm Esau.
He said, you got to speak up just a little bit.
Sorry. Where I'm from, the preachers think I'm Esau.
He said, where you're from, the preachers think you're Esau?
Who is Esau?
And who is Esau? That's the question. Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Esau, you got Genesis for me?
Well, I'm not really
I'm gonna show you what Genesis is. I'm gonna show you in the Bible. He had a good question. He said, who are the Edomites, right? Let's go in the book. Let's go in the book. Now I'm gonna show you that wicked man that Joel was talking about. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 25.
Go ahead.
And the first came out red.
And the first came out what?
Red.
What?
Red.
The first came out red. This is the birth of Jacob and Esau. Anybody familiar with that story? Anybody familiar with that story? Abraham, Isaac had two sons. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Esau was the sons of Isaac. All right, go ahead. Oh, right. You got what? Hey, take a good look at this real quick. This is a great depiction of what we're about to read right here. Jacob and Esau, you understand? It said the first came out red. The first child was Esau. That's right. Go ahead.
All over.
All what?
All over.
He was red. The blood came forth through his skin. That's where the red came from. You understand? Go ahead.
Like a hairy garment.
Like a what?
Like a hairy garment.
He had hair all over his body like a goddamn coat, like a mink. You understand? This is the characteristics of Esau. Go ahead.
And they called his name.
You ever seen that Geico commercial so easy? What is it? A caveman can do it? That's an accurate depiction of Esau. Okay? Red all over like a hairy garment. Red all over and hairy. Go ahead.
Red all over like a hairy garment.
Go ahead.
And they called his name Esau.
What?
Esau.
Esau. Esau is the progenitor of the so-called white race. You understand? Ashar, in Hebrew. Ishar. And listen, I'm going to give you a more accurate description. The slave master, the Portuguese, the French, the German, the Polish. You understand? That's Esau. All over like a hairy garment. Go ahead.
All over like a hairy garment.
Go ahead.
And they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And after that came his brother out.
And after that, what?
Came his brother out.
Now, you want to know why it didn't describe Jacob? Because he came out normal. Jacob came out normal, so why would he have to describe Jacob? Anybody want to know? Because he came out looking like a regular black man. You understand? Go ahead.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
In his hand, they've been fighting since inception. They've been fighting since the womb. You understand? Go ahead.
And his name was called Jacob.
And his name was called Jacob. Now that's the story. You can go ahead and put that down. That was a good question. Read on.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob.
Go ahead.
And Isaac was 70 years old.
You can drop that there. Now go back to Job 9 and 24. Now we got the answer to your question. Esau is the murderers of the earth. That's who they are right now. They're the wicked. That's right. They the ones that have destroyed the whole earth and then turn around and deceive the earth like they're the good guys.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one